Hi, I am Selena Beasley. This is 3 pro makeup tips to look fabulous at your next virtual event. I was going back and forth this morning going, okay, should I do this like full out demo for you or should I just kind of talk you through it? And I just decided to go full on demo. I'm going to show you how I prepare, how I get myself looking and feeling fabulous before a virtual event. So this could be a live training, a live webinar. I am getting ready for a live webinar, and this is the sort of beauty ritual that I will walk myself through, just to sort of, yes, prepare my appearance, but also just to sort of center me. It's a chance to kind of take a breath, think about my message, think about my audience. I just realized that I'm wearing my wearable blanket, which probably looks ridiculous, but it's like it's like 35 degrees here in the South, and I'm from Florida. I don't do this kind of cold, so here I am in my wearable blanket. So, but whenever I am planning an important online event, this is just a sort of pampering ritual that I take myself through. And so this is 3 pro makeup tips to look fabulous at your next virtual event. But ironically, as I was putting this together, I was like, I'm not actually using any makeup products for this. So let's just go ahead and get started. You can do this the night before a virtual event. You can do it 5 minutes before a virtual event. So really it depends on how much time, how much prep you want to take. But let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I like to do is to give myself a pampering facial. Now, I do this in the form of a facial massage. Again, you could do this at your desk 5 minutes before you go live, or you can do this the night before. And there's a few sort of intersections of your skincare routine that you can implement this. So after you apply, this is assuming that you wash and you hydrate your skin. If you apply your hydration and then either with your fingers, perhaps a rose quartz roller. Mine just fell on the tile floor and shattered, so I can't show it to you today. But like a rose quartz roller or a jade roller, or I like to use like an electric massager, face massager, and you can find this really anywhere. I mean, you could find it at the drugstore. You could go high quality with it, but I like this one because it's set on like a 1-minute timer. And it just gently pulsates, okay? And so you can either, after you apply your hydration, do this 1-minute massage that I'm gonna show you. You can, I recommend doing like a hydrating mask before. So for instance, the other night I did a coconut water mask, and it was one of those like sheet masks where it has holes for your eyes, your nose, your mouth. And I left that on for, it was like almost an hour. And my kids were like, Mom, you gotta take that. My husband calls it my Jason mask because it just like goes over my face like this. He's like, you've got to take that off. It had been an hour. So I peeled it off and I took my massage head and I just worked that coconut, like that K-Beauty serum into my face. And it, like, not only did I was glowing by the time it was over. My face felt firm. It was so hydrated, but I was so relaxed. I was just ready to go to bed. So again, you can do this with a special hydrating treatment. You can do this with your serums. You can do this with after you apply your primer, before you apply your makeup, any stage of your skincare, prior to applying your foundation coverage, you can take a minute to do this. And so I don't know what my volume is like, so I'm not going to turn this back on. I'm just going to show you with my fingers. But I want you to start here at the chin. Okay, so like kind of toward your where your chin, your mouth, kind of right in the center here. And I use my knuckles because I don't really like touching my face. There's oil on my hands, so I use my knuckles and just ever so lightly, just even if you're watching me right now and you're in a place where you can just privately do this, just start, because you might look kind of funny sitting at your desk if like a coworker walks in and you're doing this, but just run your knuckles. You can even take 2 knuckles along the sides of your face. I feel like I'm doing a yoga session with you right now. There is such a thing as facial yoga. And take your knuckles and just gently, gently massage. Then you're gonna work from underneath your eye. Okay, now I want you to notice that I was working in the same direction. I wasn't going back and forth, okay? Red, I'm getting here. You may not want to do this 1 minute before a virtual event because you'll get but the great thing about facial massage is it does promote blood flow. This is going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to brighten your skin. It's going to firm your skin. So you're working here. You can do this for 30 seconds. You can do this for an hour. Same direction, okay? From center to hairline, jawline. And then you can, with your roller or with your fingers, not on the skin of your eye. Please don't mess with the skin. The skin is like tissue paper. You don't want to be doing any kind of, you want to be super gentle with that area, but just along the top of your cheekbones here, just run it kind of almost like where you would place your blush or your highlighter. Guys, this feels, I'm watching myself do this. I've never watched myself do this. So this is, this feels so good. And then finally, take your, with your knuckles and on your forehead, you're going to work in vertical lines. Okay. And again, I use my massage head for this, but I want you to be able to hear me talking when I'm doing this. And I like that runs on a timer, and I just give myself that 1 minute to just kind of collect myself and breathe and pause. And again, think about what I want to say and how I want to say it and how I want to connect with my audience. You can do this on your neck. Nobody freeze frame this and send it to me, please. Okay. So that is the first thing. I give myself a pampering facial either after a hydrating mask, after I apply my moisturizer, or I'll do it with my primer. Okay, so the second thing that I do is I exfoliate and hydrate my lips. Okay, shout out for the Beauty Binder. This thing has saved my sanity. Okay, so we're going to exfoliate and moisturize our lips. And so here's how I do it. You can do this with a dry toothbrush and with or without a lip scrub. And I was on Pinterest last night pinning recipes for like at-home lip scrubs. They're so easy to make. You make them with like brown sugar and essential oils. Anyway, I'm gonna post a recipe in my blog later. Okay, so you could do this again with or without a scrub. And what I do is I just, with my scrub, I like circular motions, and I'm doing it on my lips, but also on that skin around my mouth, because it gets so dry. Gosh, especially in the wintertime, it's murder. Like this area around my mouth, I kind of have to do this like on the daily. Okay, so I have applied this sugar scrub. The one thing I forgot was a tissue. I've applied my sugar scrub. I've rubbed it kind of all over the outline of my mouth. So you could do an at-home sugar scrub, or you could just, get a lip scrub. Get a dry toothbrush, a designated dry toothbrush, not one that you're going to confuse with your toothbrush, because you would not want to put this in your mouth. And then what you're going to do is you're going to lightly, not anything crazy, but lightly, in small circles, you're going to work that sugar scrub around your mouth. Not only is this going to get rid of, I'm shaking the camera. Not only is this going to get rid of the dry, dead skin, it's also going to promote blood flow to the lips. So we just did our pampering facial massage, and we were, that promotes circulation and blood flow, but this specifically promotes blood flow to the lips. It's going to make them look firm and plump and pink. So I do this. I also forgot a mirror. So I do this until I get all of that dead, dry skin off. Then I'm not going to make you wait on me. But you can, wipe this off with a tissue, wipe all that sugar off. It tastes good. It tastes like a sugar cookie. And you have just exfoliated and prepared your lips for your coverage, for your color. So yes, this is 3 pro makeup tips, but here's the thing, and we'll get to number 3 in a second. Here's the thing. I get asked all the time, like, okay, well, what's the best, foundation for, what's the best foundation? What's the best colors? What colors look best on me? And I always say that the best makeup foundation, before you even apply the first stitch of color, the best foundation is great looking skin. So that is why I'm talking you through things that you can do prior to your virtual event to really look and feel feel fabulous. So, all right. First thing was we gave ourselves a pampering facial. Second thing we did was to exfoliate and moisturize our lips. So following your sugar scrub, I would probably, see, when I'm getting ready for camera, I want to keep a real matte look. I don't want like a high gloss look on my lips. So what I would do right after I exfoliate my lips is I go ahead and I apply like a lip primer. It's not as slick as say as like a butter balm or like a, something that's going to be like super hydrating. It does hydrate, but you've heard me now mention primer a couple of times. I use a foundation primer. I use a lip primer. I use an eye primer. I am a primer. I'm a fan of priming because it is going to create sort of a surface for your color, a magnetic surface for your color. Okay. The third thing, I have been doing this lately and I'm like, where has this been all my life? Why have I not done this sooner? It's super easy, but you have to be careful. Because again, anytime you're dealing with your eyes, the skin around your eyes, you got to be careful. You have to be super gentle. Okay. You're going to take your eyelash curler and your hair dryer. Trust me on this one. Okay. Now you're going to set your dryer on low heat. Again, we don't need any scalded eyelids. Okay. You see where I'm going with this. About 10 or 15 seconds, you are going to heat your eyelash curler. We're not getting to this like curling iron hot. Okay. We're getting it to where it's just like a warm cup of coffee, kind of warm, like you would feel a warm coffee mug. So let me go ahead and do this. Okay, it's like 10 or 15 seconds, okay? And so it's like just to where it's warm, okay? And then you do you do it like you typically would. I always recommend you start at the base of your lash and really work the length of your lashes. Work the base, the middle, and then the tip. Okay. But if this is somewhat heated, slightly heated, this is going to give you the most beautiful lengthening curl. This hugs all of your lashes at once and it lengthens them. And the reason why, most people just kind of do like one clamp and done. But the reason why I say start at the base and work your way up the tip is because you want your lashes to kind of have that wave, you know, that curl instead of that, you know, like a straight, you know, check mark kind of impact. So this is my ritual. This is what I do. That's kind of when I have something a little bit extra special coming up, I will give myself a pampering facial massage. I like to do it the night before. And then I will exfoliate and moisturize my lips. If you have not taken my lipstick masterclass, you can still go to selenabeasley.co and enroll for that. It's free. But I talk about exfoliating and moisturizing your lips to prepare for your color. And then beauty tip number 3, you heat, super simple, you heat your eyelash curler. And that's going to give it, try it. But please don't burn yourself. I don't have any kind of like, you know, liability link or anything. I will feel awful if you tell me that you like scalded your eyelid. Please do not scald your eyelid. So like I said, I haven't put any other makeup on today. So as I'm wrapping this up, I'm just going to carry on with my routine. I do this before an important virtual event, and I have a very important virtual event coming up. And oh gosh, I've been dying to tell you about this. So if you like this, if you like, you know, tips for how to look fabulous online, you know, or for your virtual events, for your webinars, for your trainings, if you're a digital course creator and you're going to be, you know, filming your modules, and you're like, you know, I don't want to look tired. I don't want to look dull. I don't want to look washed out. I want to look vibrant and excited. I want to look as excited about what I'm talking about. And I don't want to, you know, contend with a camera that makes me look like, you know, dead. Well, I have created a free training. It's called 3 on-camera makeup mistakes that might be costing you business. And if you know me, I'm positive almost to a fault. And so even when I was writing that title, 3 on-camera makeup mistakes that might be costing you business, I was like, oh, that sounds so like gloomy. But there really is no other way for me to describe how these makeup approaches can actually undermine the impression that you're trying to make on your audience. And so I am very excited to, yes, I'm going to share what those mistakes are, but I'm also going to share strategies for how to overcome them, because I don't know if you have ever thought about this, but makeup for the camera is not the same as everyday makeup. And so what you see in the mirror, what you see looking back at you may look like, that looks pretty good, looking put together, and, you know, looking like, you know, you're happy with the look, and then you turn your camera on and it's like, oh, okay, well that looks a little different than what I had anticipated. And so this class is designed to walk you through how to take a different approach, how to take an approach for camera. So if you want to sign up for that, I just literally 5 minutes before I turn this live on, opened enrollment for that class. It's at selenabeasley.co/training. And you can actually choose 3 different times. We could choose one that works for you. I'm going to be live. I'm going to be, we're going to be able to answer questions. We're going to be able to, you know, connect and really dive into this stuff. So, you know, who is this for? If you are like, yes, I want to look more polished and more put together online. I want to look like a leading authority in my field. I want to look authentic. I don't want to look like I'm trying to be somebody that I'm not. No, we're not trying to win a beauty contest. Makeup that is done right, that is done well, that is done thoughtfully should attract your audience to your message. And so I want to show you how to do that and how to be intentional about that. So if you want to show up online looking polished, looking put together, if you are the face of your brand, everyone who is the face of their brand, like you're it. You are the one that they come to, the one that they listen to, the one that they look for on social media. Then this really is for you. If you want to be your own social proof, and by that I mean, if you want to look the part, you want to look like, okay, this product, this service, this offer is absolutely going to change your life. Well, sister, it need to look like it changed your life. That's just me being a friend. That's just me telling you the honest truth. I'm going to share with you examples of people. This is especially important for people who work as coaches, consultants, mindset, that work in health, fitness, nutrition. It is important that you don't want to look tired. You don't want to look stressed. You don't want your on screen, your on camera look to diminish from your transformational message and from the results that you are trying to lead your clients to. And it's probably, you may not be tired. I'm going to teach you what the elements of the camera, how it impacts your look and why you may not be tired. You may have gotten plenty of sleep, but then you get on camera and it's like, whoa, I look washed out. I look tired. I look dead. I look like a corpse. And you don't want to be looking like that when you are leading people in the direction of your transformational message. And so we're going to talk about that. And we're going to, I'm going to show you online on-camera strategies that you can use for your makeup to really dial in your best look in order to draw your audience's attention to your message. So if you have any questions about this, we just talked while I was doing my face makeup. This is great. I'm not going to make you sit here for my whole face, but what I want you to do is, you go to selinabeasley.co/training and you choose one of 3 times to join me next week. I am super, super excited. Look at me. I'm really excited. I'm so excited that I'm probably going to do this little beautification ritual a few times before next week. So you enjoyed this 3 pro makeup tips to look fabulous before your next virtual event. I know that you're going to love my 3 on-camera makeup mistakes that might be costing you business. Oh, and how to fix them. So get excited about that. Go to selinabeasley.co/training and you can sign up for that today. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to welcome you.